Now to a final farewell today to a Houston firefighter, the third HFD member to die from COVID-19 complications. Captain Tommy Searcy was remembered today by fellow firefighters and his family. Anayeli Ruiz has more on the moving memorial service.
It was a sea of navy blue that arrived escorting the casket of fallen firefighter Captain Tommy Searcy. A solemn procession with bagpipes, his 3 daughters, and family members right behind him. Today they honored his life and service for the community with a memorial at Champion Forest Baptist Church.
He was well known, he was well respected, that he was a dang good firefighter.
His colleagues and friends shared stories honoring his memory. 45-year-old Searcy was known for his kindness, his pranks and jokes, but most importantly for the countless lives he saved, many times running into fires to save his own crew members who were trapped.
It's the kind of guy he was. He wasn't going to let you stay in danger and do nothing. He was going to do whatever it took, not just for the citizens, but for his crew.
Searcy became a firefighter when he was 18 with his twin brother. They both serve in various departments. He later came to the Houston Fire Department, where he served for 18 years and was captain at Fire Station 67. A few weeks back, he was hospitalized in the Woodlands after getting COVID-19. On September 8th, he died of COVID complications. And those who knew him well wanted to make sure his daughters knew what an extraordinary man he was.
He inspired us, he led us, he laughed with us, he shared stories about you. We will never forget him.
His crew members with him till the very end and saying their last goodbye.
Captain Searcy, you were a dedicated member within this department and therefore will be truly missed. Farewell, Tommy.
Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.